Hello, welcome to the podcast. I have to talk really quickly because everyone's got places to go and Kedge has told me off. Kedge is going, I've got to go soon and Sach has got to go soon. So I feel all under pressure.
No, forget the under pressure part. He's doing it again, Tommy. After how we started the podcast last week with why are you eating when we're doing a podcast?
Oh my God, yes.
He put his hand in a bag and it was just rustling around.
What is that? What are you eating?
This week I have homemade popcorn.
Who makes homemade popcorn? Not since 1983. No one makes it anymore, bro.
But this is with haldi powder. My
God.
This is, I wish I could give out one kernel to every listener who's listening now, because this is game changing.
You keep your kernels in the barracks, mate. I don't want your kernels coming anywhere near me.
And doesn't show us your fingers quickly on the old.
No, they're not yellow yet. They're not yellow yet. They will be by the time.
No, so hold on. So you know what? Actually, I don't know. When you do, can you just do it with normal corn, or do you need a certain kind of popcorn corn?
No, you just need normal kernels that in a packet.
The hard corn.
The hard one, yeah.
And then you microwave those.
No. You do it old school, proper Daza in a pan, light layer of oil. You just give it a little mix with the oil. I'm giving the secrets away. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah, no, because nobody else has ever made popcorn.
Yeah, before. No, there's no need. There is no need. Go to Tesco or wherever, Sainsbury's or whatever. It's there in a bag.
Done.
No. But you control how much salt goes into this. Also, you don't get haldi popcorn, which again is another business idea. Which why is no one making this yet? But anyway,
because no one needs that rubbish.
Bro, you sell haldi popcorn to Gore, they are gonna go pagal for it. Come on, haldi popcorn is the new pagalness for Gore this year. I'm telling you.
I tell you what. I think he might be on something, even on masala popcorn or something, right?
No, because masala doesn't. Masala
it has to be. It has to be.
Benefits.
You have to write. Yeah, turmeric.
Yeah. Turmeric popcorn, and everyone thinks that they're Dalsim yoga guru in some sort of faraway distant place.
Yep.
And you got to have a backstory. This is the story of my grandma made it in the mountains of something in
and
Gujarat.
The turmeric has been fielded in the valleys of the Himalayas.
Lubricates all your joints and stuff. Something like that. I don't know.
She's 163, still going strong.
That's it.
And in fact, she's getting married.
Guys, the brown turmeric popcorn, guys. This. I mean, let's not share this with everybody. I think this is the one.
Shh, I'm glad we haven't told anyone. Shh, secret. Okay. Anyway, welcome to the podcast. But we are in a bit of a pressing hurry because Sach, you've got to get a flight. You're in Dubes. You're in Dubai.
I am in Dubes. And usually, obviously, we record this on a Tuesday, but we've gone on a Monday this week. Everyone's a bit busy this week. Everyone's schedule's just not kind of weighing up. So I thought, all right, cool. We'll just quickly get it done before I have to head off to the airport. And that's what I'm doing. Literally right after this, I've packed my suitcase. It's all there. Next to me.
More importantly, I've got Tesco delivery coming in the next half an hour. So we've got...
You're rushing me along today. This is one of the joyous moments of my week, recording this podcast, hanging out with people that I would go so far as to say one is a very good friend and the other was my former producer. And, this is a joyous moment. It should be enjoyed. It's like, it's like making love. You should savor it.
Do you know what?
You're going, quick, just get it over and done with. I'm lying on the bed.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. I've given it plenty of time because I've still got at least a good hour or so. Hour and a half before I need to jump in the cab and go. It's Tesco fella over there. That's got.
No, I think nowadays, people like it's just short. It's quick. Attention span is short. Valentine's Day. It's a quick thing. It's not day anymore. It's Valentine's hour. You know what I mean? Valentine's minute. That's it.
How did we get onto Valentine's moment? Why do we go into Valentine's Day? Where did that come from?
Because Tommy said that this is like making love. This is like we're doing speed love.
Well, so the podcast. So you want an hour and a bit of goodness, but you want me to wham bam it as well.
Yeah, it's like that film, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
Mate, everything might end up everywhere, all over you, all at once. So let's forget the love making now. Let's go. So firstly, Sach, how was the UK Garage Bhangra gig? That was all your own idea, yours and your brother's.
Well, that's the thing. It's not actually just garage. It's a UK Bhangra brunch, basically. So that's what it is. It's not just garage. But I can say, do you know what? It went really well. I know
it would have gone well. No, I'm not questioning your form. Because in my head, I've been to one sort of daytimer, I suppose. It was in Vegas, like a day pool party. and it's hot and the music's buzzing and everyone's in their kind of bikinis and shorts. And was it like that?
This was on Saturday in Dubai. If you were a brown person, this was the place to be at, because the amount of messages and calls I got were like, Sach, can you get me in? I need a table. Sach, can you get me in? I was like, but I can't do anything. It was sold out the day before. There's nothing I can do. But I tell you what, last week we were kind of, joking about the whole, is it going to be a BBC reunion with that
Punjabi Hit Squad?
And I tell you what, there was loads of other people there.
Who else turned up? Give us, spill some tea, Sach. Who else was there?
So our good friend Harp's Core, she was there. Yeah. She hit me up. She was in Dubai for some, I think she was like having meetings and just meeting up with mates and stuff. And she messaged me and she goes, can I come down? So like, yeah, of course you can come down. So it was good to hang out with her. And another friend of ours, we've kind of crossed paths with her a few times, Anila Dami. Yeah,
no, I know her. She does news. She does the news on Channel 5 and stuff. She used to work on the Asian Network. We've known her for years. No way. Right. Anila was there as well.
That's right. She was there. So in a weird sort of way, it was a bit of it. And everyone that came up to me was just like, well, where's Tommy and Kedge? And I was just like, well, I'm not their mum and dad. I don't know where they are. Like, why should I be responsible for where they are?
I was getting messages saying, why have you not been flown out by, DJ Sachi and his brother?
No one said that, Kedge. No one said, why did you fly him out? They just said, where are they?
He got the messages, Sach, but the messages that he wrote down to himself on pieces of paper. He goes, what does this say?
If anything, Tommy, it was more for you. Everyone was like, where's Tommy? I was like, who's at home, isn't he? You don't follow me around everywhere.
No, but you know what I love about that in general? So there was I did a comedy show last night on Hornchurch in Romford. Right. Lovely crowd, just under 500 people in. Wicked night, buzzing in the theatre. Young guy came up and he went, can I say, I'm a big fan of the Brown Node. Where are the boys? And I just think in their head, they must just think that we always hang out. And I'd say we message every day. You guys definitely do, because obviously with work and other bits of work that you're doing at Virgin Radio and things like that. But we message every day. We speak a couple of times a week. But this is, it's the once a week meetup. But so no, I love you boys, but and let the audience know we don't live in each other's pockets. We do have our own lives, kids and things like that. But yeah, no, I mean, good time.
But basically, the brunch went really well, and all the messages were just, when are you going to do this again? When are you going to do it again? Why don't you bring it to the UK so Kedge and Tommy can be there? And I'm just like, not sure if I want to do it over there.
Nah, do it in the sunshine. In fact, just keep going. Yeah, just kind of go. No, not now. Now we want to go further east. Next one's in Malaysia. Then it's like somewhere. Then it's in Australia.
Yeah, we're going to end up in Australia. Yeah, that's it. And then go all the way around. Yeah,
and all the way around Ecuador and come back around again.
But that's done, and I'm on my way back basically.
Well, you've been missing. You're not the only one performing. You've been missing out on a lot of performances here. Kedge, did you catch any of these? The Brits.
Oh my God! So before the Brits, let's talk about the NFL, the Super Bowl. We're going to talk about Riri. I mean, what a performance! And if you haven't seen that, where have you been for the last 12 hours?
Yeah, it's only been a day. But by the time people get this podcast, it'll be 3-4 days. But I actually watched it just earlier on today. It was like 11 million views in 11 hours, something like that.
Which was poor millions. I was expecting way more.
Well, that's just on YouTube. That's one video on YouTube.
But that's poor. Like that was the official NFL, the official NFL stream channel, and I thought, is that it? Like, I found that a little bit disappointing.
Look at the social media nerd here. Kind of go, let's analyze the analytics. But the
problem with the analytics of this is that everyone's already ripped it off and everyone's seen it everywhere else. Maybe. And this is the problem. And you can't keep it, locked down to one thing. And this is the problem. Yeah. But going back to the show, I mean, what I was, everyone goes, oh my God, did you see the big announcement? Did you see the big announcement? I'm like, I watched the performance again. And I'm just like, what announcement? But the fact is that she revealed that she was pregnant again. But in my head, that's how I was expecting to see her anyway, weirdly.
What do you mean she revealed? She just looked a bit, she was pregnant. She was.
Yeah. So basically it starts off close up and then it zooms out and everyone's like, she's pregnant. But because I'm not the biggest Riri fan and I don't keep up to date and, follow her daily diary entries and vlogs and stuff, I still thought she was pregnant from the first one. I didn't know.
She's had that baby. Everyone knows that.
Well, no, but that's what, and also because I was like, well, of course, because she's probably about to give birth now because she looked as if she was ready to go again. So it does like, I'm mean, obviously there's been 9-month gap, but what I'm trying to say is that I was just like, didn't quite clock. I thought she was still going through, the elephant birth cycle and still pregnant from the first one.
No.
She pregnant. It was funny. Just quickly, you want to share this? Milo, my son, who was watching it with me, right? He likes a lot of Rihanna's songs. Yeah. And I said, I'll watch this. And he went, and I went, look, she's pregnant. He went, I went, what's the matter? And he went, she's pregnant and they're making her work. I said, listen, bruv. I said, they're not forcing her to do anything. She's Rihanna.
No, and she was striking her stuff. I've got to say that,
she was.
In the beginning, because in the beginning she was a bit slow with the moves. And then I thought, oh, bless, they've got to take it easy with the choreography. And then all of a sudden she just stepped it up.
I like her all her bogling and her whining. Like it's like work like that, and they just do like this wicked bogle. And by the way, her backing dancers, how good were they? Oh. They were proper, like, when people just got like rubber spines.
There was loads of them.
Yeah, there was, and that whole I loved seeing that many backing dancers. And don't you think that it's a little bit, and I'm going to say it, right? And Rihanna now becomes part of the old school. Her and Beyonce, us are old school as well. But these old school performers, and go back to last year's NFL halftime show with Dre and everybody as well, Eminem, like they know how to put on a show. And whether, I get it, Taylor Swift, and they're all brilliant, Miley Cyrus, and everyone's good now, loads of streams, loads of fan following, but they ain't going to put on a show like this. And I'm sorry, but I think we're coming to an end of an era of this kind of performance, because we went to see Drake in concert and he was just jumping around on the stage, but he ain't a show.
Okay, I've stayed quiet because I wanted to hear out what you were going to say. I'm going to say this as well. What made Rihanna's performance so amazing was the amount of hits she's got, right?
The hits is fun.
But what I'm going to say, right? There was no performance. Like last year, I didn't rate the Dre performance. I didn't rate it because I'm actually going, I don't know what you're doing. You're not doing anything. And actually, as a married man, father, 2 kids, I was a bit worried about her on the platform being pregnant. I was just like, well, that's a health and safety risk. Honestly. So maybe I'm telling people, but actually.
Mr. Health and Safety with his hard hat.
You don't work for the BBC anymore.
Yeah. Definitely not. But coming back to the performance, same with Dre. Dre sat at a piano. Rihanna stood on the platform. I don't expect her to do cartwheels. I love her songs. I thought her vocals were great. I thought she sounded great.
She was busting the moves. She even had to stop to do a bit of makeup.
There was a couple of little vocals. That was it.
I am with Tommy on this one. I think you can't fault her for the music. She has got bangers for days. And listen to what I've got to say.
Yeah,
she's got bangers for days. Every song she done was sick, and there was a few versions of songs that we've never heard before. Yeah. Amazing. But as an actual show performance, there was nothing that kind of made me go.
God help you when you go and see Miley Cyrus.
I'm going to go and put that into perspective. If you want to watch someone put on a show for the halftime show, watch Bruno Mars's one, because I still think that's the best one I've seen.
Because Bruno Mars is everything a performer, singer, pop star
he can dance and everything. And
he's a full package.
And Rihanna would have smashed it if she wasn't pregnant as well, because she would have done more into the dance routine.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I've seen Rihanna.
All the filming and like the drone footage and the way they did it and the fireworks.
That's not her though, is it? That's the camera.
But that whole show, you've got to have substance to then make a show like that. There's got to be something there.
I think you're talking waffle. I think, don't get me wrong, Kedge, the way it was filmed and the production was very good, but the actual showmanship of it wasn't.
She's pregnant. She's pregnant.
How come? Oh, no, but you can't just throw that in now. Oh, she's pregnant, so she can't do anything.
Of course you can. Her dancing is amazing. If she was Rihanna without having a baby in there, it would have been amazing.
Do you know what? I've seen her quite a few times live, and don't get me wrong, I think she's awesome, but she's not a show.
It's no Janet Jackson. It's no Janet Jackson.
She's not Janet Jackson.
But what I'm trying to say is it has been diluted, and we are getting to the point now where I don't think it's about having a show anymore. That's the thing. With the latest artists and all of that, they're not going to put a show on for you. It's just you just do your little sort of garba in a circle while she dances and sings on the platform. Yeah. That's it.
But having said that, honestly, if you look, we've talked about it loads. If you after this podcast, if you want to just quickly pull it up on YouTube, watch it. And you tell us, hello@thebrownload.com. Send us an email whether you're Team Kedge and you think she's an amazing performer, or whether you're Team Sach and Tommy, just saying lots of great songs. The performance, like the Dre one. This was going to say.
The Dre one wasn't a performance. I agree with you. But,
no,
but
50 Cent was hanging upside down for 20 minutes, Bachado. He's got
like a bat.
rush of blood to his head.
But that was exciting.
How come his was in the daytime, Dre's one, and this one was nighttime? Or was it the same time?
It's probably in a different part of
different
America.
Zone, isn't it? Different parts of America,
maybe.
different time zone.
And once again, 1 billion chicken wings eaten. 1 billion.
Tommy loves that stuff. Tommy
wings.
loves that stuff. Every year it's the same.
Yeah, I don't know. I still don't get NFL.
Speaking of, to be fair, look, for me, the NFL, the whole thing about the NFL is that I'm more worried about the halftime show than the actual football. But speaking of another show that happened this weekend, and I actually missed it, was the Brits. What did I miss? Apart from one thing that I saw, and I'm pretty sure you guys probably saw it.
Everyone saw it. Go on. Sam Smith. Yeah.
So he's all over the papers today. By the way, I've seen Piers Morgan superimpose his face onto Sam Smith's outfit.
Oh,
everyone
has. Everyone. Yeah. Ricky Gervais has done it as well. Yeah.
I didn't do it.
Kedge, you're making more noise again. What are you doing?
Now he's drinking water. He's got.
I'm sorry. I just have to go again. Barney, sorry.
Fine, that's fine. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated.
Why have you? This winds me up so much.
You know what I would have done in that situation, Sach? I would have pressed mute. I would have pressed mute. Undone my bottle, had a gulp, listened for a minute. But this guy, because he wants to interrupt at every second, he goes, I can't miss out. I ain't going to mute myself because I might have to kind of butt in and say something. See, even now, while I'm saying this right now, just so I want everyone to know, Sach has taken a drink of his water. Did anybody hear him? Did anybody hear Sach? Kedge is that one that doors closing. I tell you, if we were married, you'd be the guy that comes in, stumbling around, pulls the J off me, turns the bathroom light on. Yeah. I can hear you flushing the toilet, the bud coming out. It's like, oh my God. We
just like to keep it real. We like to show that we drink water. We need to be hydrated.
Go on. Okay, anyway, Kedge, I'll let you do the rundown. Let's hear what you're going to say about the Brits first.
Oh, no. Just that the Brits happened. And I mean, I'm not that interested in it. It's good to see people. Mo Gilligan was hosting it. He got slammed. The Times completely ripped him to shreds. You know what I think? Mo Gilligan.
A lot of the papers did, by the way.
I want Mo Gilligan to be brilliant. And I just think that I just feel like he's never. I don't think he's supported by the right team. Sometimes good presenters don't have the right team.
You're so production today.
Yeah, no, but it's
YouTube views.
Why was he let down?
By the right team?
Why did he get Sam Smith and the Lewis Capaldi thing wrong? And there was a lot of fluffing and there was a lot of
just padding. Right. Firstly, he says Capaldi. He said it with like a Desi accent. He goes,
he made him Punjabi.
Capaldi. And I'm like, why is he saying Capaldi? And obviously, if you don't know, he introduced Lewis Capaldi.
It's because it's the same it's the same kind of people who probably say almond as well. Capaldi, almond.
Yeah, or lasagna.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the sound.
Yeah, lasagna is wrong, isn't it? So everyone knows that some people who haven't quite grasped
whole American thing, the lasagna.
It actually sounded like he kind of Capaldi sounds like he's trying to introduce Anil Capaldi. That's some Bollywood matey.
Anil Capaldi. Please, we need to just superimpose his face onto it now.
Yeah, well, look, you're right. So actually, you're right. So Mo Gilligan has got.
I like him, but I just think there's a few things. That's my jam. I think he's struggling with that. Big Breakfast, he struggled with that. And then this one, I think you've got to be a bit more of a music person.
Yeah, because you will know if you say Sam Capaldi out loud, you'll go, hang on, that's not right.
Yeah.
Nah. But he's reading it. So that's like,
okay. But forget the slip of the tongue nonsense. What about the outfit?
Well, we've got to talk about that outfit.
His outfit.
Not his. The
Sam Smith's.
Sam Smith. Yes.
Right. I mean, you know what? The first thing, I'm going to say it. So when I woke up and I saw it, the first thing I saw was that, and I thought someone should make an advert out of this for like when you're traveling with Ryanair or EasyJet or something. How to pack your clothing when you fly EasyJet. 2 hours later, Ryanair did that advert. It's on their Instagram.
Incredible. Incredible.
No way,
and I was just like, I should have done it.
I know. That is brilliant. Someone said it looked like a turkey. It kind of did.
Yeah, it kind of looked like something out of... What's that? Is it The Invincibles? Something like that? like the is it one of them Pixar things?
Yeah, just some sort of crazy suit.
Yeah,
with big muscles popping out.
If you haven't seen it, it's a black, shiny kind of like what looks like almost like a latex suit. Like you'd have like a PVC tight cat body suit, but it's with massive shoulder pads and it's with massive hips and stuff. I thought it was a playing card. I thought it was the clubs, like the spade.
The clubs.
I thought if he stood with his kind of legs together, it's supposed to look like the spade on a playing card. I thought like an ace. Is he coming as the ace of spade and all that? But do you actually know what it is?
No, but apparently the fashion designer has explained what it is, and that's the latest news today. That I think it was a Desi Banda as well.
Yeah, that's right. It is a Desi bloke, and the outfit is designed by a fashion label in London called Harry, Harri, founded by London College of Fashion MA Fashion graduate. Are you ready?
Go on.
Hari Krishnan, Gizathil,
Told you it was a Desi.
Surendran Pillai. That's who it is. That's the person behind it. And he's got this, he's obviously, Sam Smith is there. He's saying he's non-binary and he wants everyone to love their body. And this is what it's all about, what the outfit's about.
So he's the India-born designer, and he said that he wanted to create an image which people have never seen Sam in. And this is...
Kurta pajama, Harry. Kurta
pajama.
Exactly.
Just got to be something normal.
He could have. He said that Sam was having a lot of hate comments recently about after the unholy body image thing. So this is my take on celebrating his natural form and the beauty of being oneself.
Okay, cool.
But I didn't get that from that outfit.
You'd have been better off going Nanga.
No, but look, I actually think weirdly people are going, because all the kind of slightly more, I don't know what to call them, people that are get easily wound up by the woke people, and the woke people are going, hey, this is his expression and whatever else, and he's non-binary and all those things, and other people are struggling to get their head around. They're going to go, what's he identifying as? I don't care. I'm like, hey, you do you, boo, as long as you're happy. But actually, Lady Gaga's worn those meat suits. Everybody else has like worn, crazy funky outfits. Even the Met Gala where Priyanka Chopra had that massive trail on her dress, 30 feet long, whatever. That is bonkers. That does, it's a fashion statement. It's not like I'm going to go Tesco now and put my shopping in.
I'd love to go Tesco though. Imagine going to Tesco like that and all the problems you face.
Yeah. Kedge, I mean, you go Tesco every day, so I mean, you can kind of.
No, he doesn't. He gets it delivered. He gets it delivered every day because we're working.
It's getting delivered today.
No, but very quickly about that outfit, can I just say, I've seen it before. I've seen that outfit before, and if you go back to like the 90s, I think it's the song "Sock It to Me," Missy Elliott.
Oh yeah,
she wears something very similar.
Missy Elliott's one was all rounded, like it was more Michelin.
Bruv, it's the same thing. It's more or less there. And I looked there and I was just like, this guy's bringing back Missy Elliott style.
Yeah, Missy Elliott, Biggie, Puff, they had it in that more problems as well.
They all had it.
I thought Missy Elliott in that video looked a bit more like, well, who's that? What's that character? A Big Hero 6. I thought it was more like that. Isn't Missy Elliott in like a red and white outfit? Like it looks almost like a.
She is in a red and white as well. I think it changes colour. There's a few. Oh, okay. By the way, talking of Missy Elliott, have you seen Missy Elliott now?
Iron Man.
Does anyone follow Missy Elliott now?
No, I haven't seen her.
You would not recognise her. That's what I'm saying. That's one. That's what. Don't do it now. That's one for later. Go and check her out. You would not recognise Missy Elliott now.
Because of what? What? Like, is she really buttly or is she really
different looking person completely? Honestly.
Good. In a good way?
Not recognise. Yeah, absolutely. And talking of the old school stars, I had a little run-in with the other legend from back in the day.
Hang on. Running. Does that mean you had a beef with him?
No. Just a little. How would you say? I don't know. Just a moment. Just a fleeting moment.
And a nice one or a bad? You can't say I had a running then, Kedge. That's wrong English.
To have a running with someone is you've fallen out.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So it was a fleeting moment, right? With the one and only Shania Twain.
Oh, who was at the Brits, by the way? I saw her there.
She was at the Brits, yeah. And she was quite.
Was that where you were?
No, I wasn't British. She was at work. She came to work.
Do you know what, Kedge? That don't impress me much.
Oh, here we go. Well, she was impressed with me. Can I just say it was because it was such a surreal moment. So she came in, and she just went, like good morning to me. And I was like, like when you're not expecting her to even speak to you, because you think, why are you going to speak to this, little jabrasi in the office? Do you know what I mean? Like this Asian brother who's probably just taking the bins out. And she said good morning to me. And I was like, oh, I was flustered. Didn't know what to do. Anyway, at the end of it, she must have seen me through the window, because the angle that she can look into from like looking out the studio, you can see me where I'm standing. Ooh. And I was having a little bop because her new tune is quite a tune, Giddy Up. And I was having a little bop to it because I was like, you know what? Sometimes the music just feels you. And as she was walking past me, she went, I saw you dancing. And she gave me a little kiss, little flying kiss. I was done.
No, flying kiss is different from a kiss.
No, I was collapsed. I was
very different.
Twain.
Get it. That's
probably the first flying kiss she's ever sent to a Desi Gujarati to a Gujarati.
Well, no.
First,
you're going to bank that, are you?
I am banking that here, and I thought I've got to share that with you. Because can you dispute it?
Man, did you feel like a woman?
What? What?
Sach is just enjoying putting in Shania Twain lyrics. Did you not sing?
That's a good one.
I was like, let's go, girls. No.
I would have wanted you to sing "O Mere Dil Ke Twain" to her. "O Mere
We would have done that.
Twain."
We would have done that.
Or you should have given her some Ajwain and said, "This is Ajwain, Shania Twain."
Or it could have been just Twain or Ajwain, the game, and you have to just.
What happens in that game? You got a
Twain, Ajwain, or Jane.
Yeah. So.
What would that
Tarzan and Twain. I don't know. Yeah, there's lots of fun we could have had with her. But okay, so so that was your celebrity meet this week.
That was my celebrity meet this week, and I thought I'd just put it out there because I thought, you know what, it's one that like it's such a random one, and she looks brilliant for her age. I've got to say, she looks absolutely stunning.
I don't think you can say for her age anymore. You can't say she looks brilliant for her age. I think it's
all I'm saying is if I'm late 50s and I'm still looking like
you're early 40s.
No. When I get there, and when I get there, I want to be as energetic, lively, and just like look wholesome looking. She just looked amazing.
I'm sorry, but you probably saw her for half an hour. You don't know what she's doing for the rest of the day.
No, but
look,
come on, anyone can be energetic for 20 minutes in the morning.
And also, she's there. She's at Virgin Radio. She's doing promo stuff.
Exactly.
She's made up. But
she does look.
I want to add. I want to say actually. I knew you'd met her, and when I was watching the Brits and she popped up, I'm sorry, I'm just going to say, I was like, wow, she's aged. Like, I'm sure I've aged.
No, but of course she has from back in the day, bro.
I've not seen anything of her for 20 years, and then bang, correct. I see her there. Actually, tell a lie. I also met her about 7 years ago at Radio 2's Hyde Park Festival.
Oh yeah,
and she was backstage, and I met her there, and I remember thinking, oh, wow, she's aged then. And then I saw her now. I'm like, oh, wow, she's aged again.
Today.
Huh?
You guys are hard to please.
No,
today.
I'm not being hard. Listen, aging is a natural process. I don't think we should talk about it in a way that, oh, my God, you've aged.
Exactly.
Everybody ages.
It's not a bad thing. Yeah, exactly.
Nah, but I'm just like, but I tell you what it does. If anything, I'm coming to that phase of my life where I'm kind of going, all of the stars that I knew and grew up with and loved are getting to an age where they're either passing away or they're just, or you see them on TV and they're like, so old now, you're like, oh no, like our time's going. So you're right. When you talk about by the way, can I just add to my little Brits vex? None of the new artists can speak on stage. They don't even know how to accept an award. People are like,
this is proper. Yeah. This is proper Tommy Dada speaking now.
And I'm like, where's that? Because remember back in the day, the Brits was like Pulp, Blur, Jarvis Cocker, a common.
What did they really come and do? Do you know what I mean?
They were controversial. They would get smashed. They would be rock and roll.
Yeah.
They'd be there,
in a weird sort of way. When I saw bits of it, I was like, I really wish someone like they'd never give it to this guy. Ricky Gervais was hosting this show because he would have gone in on everyone, and then he would have probably got cancelled. But it would have been quite funny because he would have had a lot to say.
He tweeted it, didn't he? Or he tweeted on Instagram to one of the. He went. I think I'll just host the Brits next year because obviously people were panning. And Piers Morgan replied, hands like joining. Hatha Jore. What's the phrase in English? Hands to praying emoji.
Yeah.
Weird. You could sometimes say things in your own language. You're like, I don't know what it is in English.
Yeah. Translation.
He was like, Piers Morgan was like, please, Ricky, go on, host it next year. Let's get that on. But other than that, I've got to say, I quite enjoyed the performances, quite enjoyed the show, quite enjoyed it. In general, Brits is always kind of an amazing sort of moment in the English-British calendar. So for that reason, it was a nice bit of Saturday night telly, and you got to meet Shania Twain. So Sach, you missed out. That's it. That's what we're saying.
Yeah,
no, Sach, I need to send you on a mission.
Oh, go on. What's happened? I'm only here for a couple more hours. So yeah, go on quickly.
So last week when we were...
This is like The Apprentice. When he sends them around, he goes, right, you got to go and get a rabbit's foot. He goes, right. So older Alan Kedgel here has got a task for you. Go.
I have a task for you. And last week when we were talking about Chat GPT, we were quite early onto it. It's like since then exploded. Everyone's doing it. Everyone's using it to make poems about this, that, and the other. Sach, this is the best story I've heard. Right. Some guy in Dubai who owns a restaurant by the name of Dodo Pizza. He has used Chat GPT to come up with recipes for his pizza. So he has now come up with about 15 different new pizzas that AI has come up with.
Brilliant.
And then with this, he's become the first man to create special pizza using ChatGPT, and it's specifically, it's just come out with these recipes within 5 seconds, and it's got things like lamb kofta on a thin base topped with a sauce made of tahini and za'atar.
Sold. That would be amazing. That's basically lovely. But just to point out, there's no cheese, no tomato base. No, that's not a pizza. That is just bread, lamb kofta, and sauce.
It's basically a keema naan, an Arabic keema naan.
Yeah. He's got a paneer one as well. And I'm just like, this is incredible. And he's got another one which is like, so they're swapping certain meats because obviously they know that that's going to sell better. So he's using chicken in place of lamb, with lime, paprika, and other spices in it for another flavor.
That's like a Mexican thing.
Yeah, I'm like,
Tommy, I think we both need to come out here and try this. So when I fly back and I get there tomorrow, maybe on the weekend we'll head back.
Done.
But you'll need me because you don't know where this is.
No, just me and Tommy, because there's no veggie stuff on the menu.
Can you like do something on Chat GPT for a Desi version of that? Like, could you type in like make another curry, or I don't know, another stuffing for roti or pronta? Like instead of we got aloo, we got mooli. What other?
But that's not that. Like, I mean, you don't really need AI for that, do you? Like, really?
Yeah. No, I mean, do you know what? Like, it's this Chat GPT thing has kind of just gone a bit wild this week, because I've seen everyone use it to make poems about all sorts of stuff, and when I was looking at it, I was just like, oh, we were kind of on this last week, so ahead of the game is normal. And this week, I saw something where David Guetta made a song. It wasn't with Chat GPT. Oh no, it might have been.
He was using AI. He used AI.
He used AI to make a song with Eminem. So he basically AI made the voice of Eminem, and then it
made the voice.
It predicted the lyrics that he would put over that certain beat, and I was like,
look, I'm telling you, this is the end of humankind, man. I'm telling you, this going to be thinking.
I don't like it.
Now it's getting creative. See, that's the interesting, because creativity is the thing that they always say separates humans. That's why you can't have a computer recreate humans. But anyway, I like the idea that this could come up with a new curry. That's all. I like the idea this could come up with. So, Kedge, have a little play. But at the end of the podcast, maybe we can just tell us what's going on if there is a brand new Chat GPT curry. But by the way, on the Chat GPT thing as well, finally, I heard about all the, because isn't Chat GPT, is that run by Microsoft or Google? Which one is it? Microsoft. And they said the Google one, some engineer in the background messed up, leaked it, forced Chat GPT to come out or something. But basically, there are others on the case getting their versions out. So it's going to be a big AI battle going on out there. But
there's plenty on the way. Yeah. Some people, we just the Arm Army haven't got access to a few of them already. But
and to be fair, I see a lot of people. I bet you they're probably using this because obviously this week was Valentine's Day. They probably did a little, can you write a little message for XYZ, little Valentine's thing.
And with Valentine's Day in mind, nearly half of Brits, because obviously there's going to be a lot of breakfast in bed business happening for Valentine's Day.
Are you being nudge, nudge, wink, wink when you say breakfast in bed? Or do you actually mean breakfast in bed?
It's whatever nudge and wink you want to take from me.
So like a little sausage popping out at breakfast in bed. Yeah?
All I'm saying is...
I'm glad you said wink and nothing else.
Yeah, exactly. But it's because there will be a lot of it by the time we release this episode. There will be
somebody else would have released something else.
There would have been a lot, that as well, and there would have been a lot of Instagrammable moments, from my boo, who's whatever, who's made breakfast in bed, pandas, teddy bears, balloons, whatever, whatnot, pandas? Furry stuff. I don't know why I said pandas. Panda. But the big thing that everyone is talking about is
not you in bed.
Why did you say panda?
No, why I said panda.
You know what? I tell you why. He was trying to think of something cute and cuddly.
I was thinking of teddy bear, but it just panda came out, which is still cute and cuddly.
But if you want to, get something romantic for kids, get him a panda.
Get him a panda.
That's it. I'll be happy. But basically, the big sort of topic and the conversation point this Valentine's Day is it okay, right, to have food in bed, to eat food in bed, and that's including toast and biscuits, because 54% of Brits would ban any meal or snack in the bedroom, and curry and roast was obviously topping the list of forbidden foods, right, in the bedroom. So this was the big, and I thought, you know what, I've got to ask the boys here, like, how's everyone feeling about this? Because it's a mad one. Apparently 48% have eaten snacks or a meal on their own mattress, and 13% have done it in a hotel as well. So where do we sit on this, guys? Because for me, it's a no-no.
Sach?
Go on, Tommy. No, go on, Tommy.
I actually have quite strong opinions on this, and I don't. You know what I'm like? I'm a bit free and easy, and I like to and once I know what Kedge's opinion is, I like to go the other way, just because I don't want to be Kedge, right? So, but that's my own personal issues. Me and my brother-in-law, that's my wife's brother, had not a falling out, but we've never felt falling out, but the closest to falling out, because he wanted to eat in the hotel room we were both in. So I brought him along to a comedy gig.
Right.
He had a few drinks. Then at the end of the night, I wasn't drinking, obviously. Yeah. We went and got some food, and I said, eat here. He goes, no, let's just eat in the room. I went, no. I didn't even want food in the bedroom, because I'm like,
that's a bit harsh in a hotel. That's a bit harsh.
No, because I'm like, then you're going to sleep in the smell of food. You're going to sleep. And it's going to be pizza, kebab.
It depends what you're eating.
Right. So not only did I not allow food in the bedroom, not only did I not allow food in my bed, it was a twin room. I said, you can't bring food into the room. Eat it here. He goes, yeah, but I'm not hungry yet. I want to sit down, get comfy, put the telly on. Like, it was, it's that kind of thing.
Valentine's Day.
And then you bring this story up because he brought it up last week, and he went, oh, because remember that time you wouldn't let me bring the food back? And I thought, wow, he's remembered it like it's a bit of a gull. I'd forgotten about it.
I think it's a bit harsh when you're in a hotel.
No, because it's still, I don't want to sleep in food. So I'm a bit more like you here. I'm like, the smell of, and then, the wrappers are left there. The bits of food are left there.
No, you got to take it out. You got to leave it outside the door.
That's got to be outside the door.
But what about your own bedroom? Would you be eating on your bed?
No, if I ate anything, it'd be that I've eaten a cookie on the way up the stairs.
Oh my God, that's the worst thing ever.
No, I wouldn't eat them in the bed. Do you see me? Like I'd be chewing it in my room. Okay. But that's it. Okay. I don't sit in bed and eat. I think I did once, like years ago, 15, 20 years ago, and I found crumbs in the bed, and it disgusted me so much. And I'm not prim and proper, but something about that does get me. So actually,
I think that's the basic level. I think that's the basic level. But like, apparently this Valentine's Day, almost quarter of the British public plan to make breakfast in bed for a loved one, and 13% hope that actually someone will make them breakfast in bed. Firstly, I need to shower before I even attack any kind of food in the morning. I just can't deal with that. Like them ones where, like they just have coffee, like without brushing and stuff. What is that?
Oh no, see, okay, I'm on that. So I tell you what, I was just about to add to that and say, actually, when I wake up, I don't want breakfast straight away. I need a good hour anyway.
Yes,
and that's when often I'll have my workout and then go and have it. But what I wouldn't mind is coffee in bed. I'd get up and have a sip of coffee. No worries. I'd have a sip of coffee.
What? Even without brushing your teeth?
Yeah, because it's coffee. And then I would brush my teeth because coffee actually stains your teeth. But like, why are you making that face?
I can't put look, anything that you can't put anything in your mouth when you've just woken up, because all of that is going into you.
Yeah.
Oh, you see, I don't think I have a all. What do you mean, all of what? All of
All
what?
of that
Just
bakwas
you
in your
wake up
mouth.
with, you just feel like, you know,
But
you've not.
stuff isn't building up over the night on your
course
mouth.
it
But it just doesn't taste right, innit? Like the reason why you wake up and you wash your mouth and you brush your teeth is to get rid of bacteria, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I get it. And that's something. Have the coffee and then brush it properly and take the coffee off.
The only thing that your spit is useful for when you first wake up, without any body or any kind of
Careful what you say.
Yeah, bit of moisture.
I heard this from a auntie in India, in the village.
Here we go.
Yeah. What did the auntie tell you? Where should you put your spit?
Please, Ken.
Bro, this sounds inappropriate. Were you on your own? Were you a young boy at the time? He took you aside.
I was going through a phase where,
Sure you were.
Of aunties.
during puberty and in my teenage years, there was a fair bit of spottage on my face.
Right.
And she said that real sort of vile saliva in the morning, which has built up with all of those bacteria and everything, if you put that on your spots on your face, because it absolutely reeks. If you can wake up slightly early and just give a little bit of saliva on those spots on your face, they heal really quickly.
Now, listen.
So yes, took on the spot.
Then you're absolutely right to be disgusted at me eating in bed, and you're absolutely right to be disgusted at me having coffee in bed. When you put your fingers in your mouth, wipe the inside of your buta out, and then smear it over your face.
No, I think the mussy spat on him.
Yeah.
Bruv, these are the days, you know, like when you couldn't afford Body Shop creams and face wash and stuff like that. Yeah, you know, you had to listen to all of these sort of like witchcraft techniques back in the day.
Body swab is what it is. It's a body swab.
But back to the eating in bed stuff. I have to admit, there was one time that I actually done it. And do you know when that time was?
Why did you do it? When you were ill?
When I had COVID and I had to stay in my room.
Yeah,
and do you know what?
That was no choice.
That was the one thing that I hated about staying in my room for that 10 days of 2 weeks or whatever it was. I hated sitting there and eating, like, you know, off the side of I had a table set up, but I was sitting on my bed, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And I was just like, I don't like this, because all I had to do then is move the table away and then put my legs on and I'm back on the bed. And I was like, it's a bit too close for home. I can't be doing this.
It's a bit like you're in an old people's home. You're like, this is how I'm going to be when I'm 90.
Horrible. Okay, so that might be, you know, we wouldn't eat a curry in our bed, but have you heard about the curry order that was in, what do you call it? Gavin and Stacey.
Oh, yeah, show. Two Lambooners.
Yeah. Do you know it off by heart?
I know the two me and my cousins say two Lambooners a lot. Whenever I say, we're going to go for curry, someone will just shout out two Lambooners, because that's Smithy's line.
That's
so. If you don't
is that what they call your cousin? You and your cousin, two Lambooners? That's out of order, bro. Look at those two Lambooners walking down the road.
I've got a Tesco man here.
Oh, look at that. Okay, Tesco man. I can't believe. So
Pause.
Oh, God, we got a pause for him.
What about, I've got to take it in, haven't I?
I bet you have. You got to take the Tesco man in. Thank you for bearing with us during that commercial break. Well, actually, there was no. We'll edit out the 10 minutes that me and Sach have just sat here for. So if this bit of the podcast is being recorded 10 minutes before the bit that you heard 30 seconds ago, because Kedge had the Tesco delivery man come to the door. By the way, why were you running around the whole house? Because obviously your camera's on. We're watching.
You know what? I couldn't find the keys. to the door.
You're inside. Turn the handle, the door opens.
No, because we've got a porch system in it, so the porch door was shut, and it was just,
I've got a porch system. You double lock the doors on the inside like an 8-year-old who's at home for the first time.
I'm not keeping the porch open. I've got trainers in there, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, you mean, okay, so someone might lean into your porch and steal your trainers?
Oh, yeah. Okay. It ain't about that life. Not anymore. I mean, you know, back in the 1980s, yeah, absolutely. Kulla is all open. Everyone can walk in. You can do whatever you want. But yeah, anyway,
not anymore.
Going back to what you were saying about Smithy, Gavin and Stacey.
Gavin and Stacey have two main characters. Smithy is Gavin's best mate, and it's James Corden's character, and he orders a curry.
Right. So their actual order, right, which is, and I'll go through it. You can correct me, because I'll be honest with you, I don't know a lot of what this means. But chicken boona, lamb boona, prawn boona, mushroom rice large, bag of chips, keema naan, and naan poppadoms. Oh, and a sagaloo as well, please.
That's made me hungry. So in the episode, it's such a brilliant moment. basically, I tell you why it was ahead of its time because of the observation. So they're all ordering a curry. And they say, Smithy, what would you like? And he knows exactly what he wants. Obviously, he's a big lad. He likes his food. He loves his curry. That's the kind of image you're getting from him. And he says what he wants. And then they go, oh, we'll have some of yours. We'll just share some. And he goes, no. That's just for me. Right. Hence, we need 2 lambooners at the end. So he knows what he wants. He knows the order, and he doesn't want to share it. And that's why he's putting that order in. But what's the story about their order?
So the story about this is that a takeaway, Indian takeaway in Cardiff, known as the Meghna Balti Express, is now selling this actual order.
Oh, as a set meal?
As a set meal for just £36.
It's not bad. That's a lot of food, actually.
That is a lot of food. It's quite cheap.
And also, why are they doing it now, all these years later? They should have done this.
No one's thought of it. No one's thought of it up until now. No one's thought of holy popcorn.
How's it going down? Are people ordering it?
Well, I don't know the exact stats and all of that. I haven't got into it, but the fact is that it's become quite popular, and people are now trying this sort of menu out. So, but for me, firstly, what to the desi in us who don't understand all this stuff, what's a boona?
What boona, as my dad would say, it derives
give me the
from
dad's expression. Yeah, give me the dad. Yeah, proper. What's the boona?
A boona is more dry. It's not like a proper curry, if you know what I mean. It's like made with. It's like got more of an onion base.
No, well, see, that's do piazza. So piaz, as you know, is onion.
Yeah, do piazza.
It's more of it's not really like a saucy curry. It's more dry, a boona, from what I
can't believe we've got 3 Asians trying to figure out what a boona is.
I tell you why. Because it's just for us, it's just chicken curry, lamb curry. No, like there's a few little.
No, but see what it is. No, I tell you why. No, let me explain this. In Punjabi, we would say like to pon. We wouldn't say it's not a B. It's more of a P, right?
Pon the replay.
It's a Rihanna theme today, right? Once upon a time.
Yeah.
Right? In Mumbai. No, but boona, I think it's like boona means to fry, to bun something. It's to pon the onion, pon it. So basically it's fried meat is what I'm going
right.
For.
So I mean I don't know what this is. Do you know what I mean? I just want a curry. But anyway, so we've got a boona. Then mushroom rice. Who eats that? Has anyone ever experienced mushroom rice? What is this satyanas that these Asian restaurants are doing on food?
That's a big fat no.
I got chips.
But wait, firstly, I got some things to chip in there. The thought of mushroom rice actually feels quite nice. It doesn't feel very desi. It does.
Actually, I've had the rice.
No, I've had mushroom. It doesn't actually. Chopped up mushroom in the rice is actually quite nice. Adds a bit of texture, and I love mushroom in general. But
it'd be like a Chinese fried rice. I'd kind of expect
it feels a bit like that in my head. Yeah, you're right.
Except for it's not fried rice, so therefore it's even worse.
And I've never had chips from an Indian chip shop, but from an Indian restaurant. But I will say, chips from a Chinese restaurant are always amazing.
No, chips from a Lebanese restaurant are always amazing.
Yeah, okay. I can't. Yeah, but that's just like we like kebab shop chips.
For me, it's going to probably taste like onion bhaji, innit? Because it'll be the same thing. In the same thing. No, I think chips with a curry it's a bit of an up north thing, isn't it? Really, it's like it's not really like a
but that's more up north. But I'm just saying because of the tail, that's why the Chinese shop chips are just I don't know. Maybe they're getting through more tail, or they know their tail stuff. Their tail game strong, or whatever. But the Indian ones, I'd imagine they're probably all right. They're probably quite tasty.
Nothing beats chip shop chips.
And me. Also, can I just say, sagaloo? My God, it's probably one of the worst.
Why? What do you mean? What's wrong with sagaloo?
Well, having had a sagaloo from a so-called Balti restaurant type, it is terrible. It is. It's just
it's not authentic.
I think they sort of serve up. They serve up more palak. Sag is an event. Sag is
of course. This is just it's like stuck together seaweed.
Next year, Sag will host the NFL halftime Super Bowl thing. That's how good Sag is. Sag will just come out and sit there in a bowl with some butter on it. Everyone watch it for 12 minutes, melting away, and go, brilliant. And Ked, you'll go, what a performance.
Absolutely. If it's proper Sag.
And Dr. Dre comes along.
So that's basically false advertising when they say Sagaloo because it's just spinach.
It's, yeah,
Well,
it
no,
might
they
just
put
be garlic.
there's
Might.
lumps of alu in it. Do you know what I mean? There's lumps of alu, but I don't know. Like, I'm just thinking, like, it's a brilliant idea though. Rate them,
Yeah.
rate good old Meghna Balti Express, the Indian and Bangladeshi takeaway. I've got the phone number as well if anyone wants to ring them.
That
What
sounds terrible already.
What
Balti
does
Express.
the Meghna mean? I've seen quite a lot of restaurants with Meghna in the title. What is that?
Someone's name, mate. Someone's name.
It's a name. Meghna is the name, and I think it comes from Meghna is like the thunderstorm type thing.
We'll allow people just to send their emails in to he's talking tatty at thebrownload.com. You send your emails in to he's talking tatty at thebrownload.com.
Just let it slide and let's move on to things we've seen.
Yeah.
Things we've seen. Meghna is like, like Barish and all of that type of stuff. I'm on the right line. I'm on the right sort of track of etymology for that thing. But anyway, things we've seen.
No one's saying anything. You know what? I'm like, he's just digging it. I'm on the right line. I'm telling you. He's convincing himself. It's hilarious. Okay.
So things we've seen this week.
What have we seen? So the thing that I saw was on Netflix, and it was something called Kaleidoscope. Has anyone come across it?
Oh, the Kaleidoscope. So that's interesting because I was gonna sort of harp on about it, and I think I might have harped on about it on the podcast before, but I didn't harp too much because basically I started hearing that it's actually trash because the whole point of this Kaleidoscope is that you can watch it in any order. There's about 7,000 ways of watching it.
Well, to be fair,
you have to watch White last.
You have to watch White last because that's the sort of main episode where everything sort of gets revealed. But you can watch the rest of the episodes in any order.
Right, so what order did you go? Was there a pattern? Was there a thinking?
I just went the way that it was sort of set up. But apparently,
that's boring, Sach.
No. Apparently, everyone's Netflix is different. So your order is not the same as my order. It's a bit all over the place.
To the profile.
But White
was it good?
White is always at the end. And I can say that. So basically,
because I'll be surprised.
Episode one.
I don't expect Sach to have watched this. I really wouldn't.
No, I tell you why I like it, because I'm a big fan of like the Ocean's films, Ocean's 11, and all of those heist kind of films. I like them because it's clever. I find it really clever when you got to do all the workings out to achieve something. Like, I like that. And the way it started, they had to basically do a robbery to make the big robbery happen, if you know what I mean. So it already got me in straight away. I was just like, wow, this is so sick. Like, I love this. And
even if you don't watch the right episode first?
Well, that's luckily for me, that was the first episode. And
which was what colour?
Oh, I can't remember that now.
Okay.
Oh, I wouldn't have a clue. But it was awesome. And all the episodes, so basically the story goes from like, you might be watching an episode that happened 3 weeks before the heist. Then you might have been watching an episode that was 25 years before the heist. So it all basically adds up to White, which is the last episode you've got to watch. And basically I got to the second to last episode and I watched the end of it. So the penultimate one. And I was like, oh, was that it? Like, I wasn't sure. And I didn't know what to expect in the last episode because I thought I knew everything. But the last episode just takes it in a completely different direction. I was like,
I can't believe the whole thing.
I can't believe Sach has watched this and he's waxing lyrical about this. This is so not Sach's kind of show.
Good. It's really good. It's really good. I enjoyed that. And I'll tell you what what other show I really enjoyed. And it came out on Friday. Clarkson's Farm, Tommy, is back.
Oh. I mean, is that out? I thought that because they were talking about cancelling it because
it's out. It's out. And I saw 2 episodes and I got to say, I was laughing out loud, Tommy, at parts. And I remembered you because I was like, he's going to find this funny as well. There's just some bit. And I was kind of angry at myself because I was like, how can a show about flipping farming entertain me so much? I don't get it.
No, but it's the characters. It's him being oblivious and useless.
Brilliant.
Is that Callum Geezer in it?
Caleb is still in it.
Caleb is in it.
Yeah, all the other guys from the first season are all in it as well. So nothing really much changes, but they're on a different mission this series, and you see how it kind of happens. It's brilliant. Episode 1, you're straight in, and I had to watch episode 2 straight away because it was just so good.
Oh, fantastic!
Love it.
Sorry, first I'm a little bit of a confession. I haven't watched anything on telly this week. I've watched a bit of football.
Busy man, yeah.
Busy man, just shows in the evening and events and meetings, and then I play basketball and all the evenings went. And I don't know about anybody else. I've been really tired twice this week. I'm such a Buddha. 9:30 asleep. asleep in bed at half
Going
past
to bed
nine.
there's no shame in going to bed at 9:30. I'm absolutely, that is what I'm aiming for these days, because let's face it, nothing happens after 9 o'clock anyway. So literally 9:30, I am heading in.
Says he's saying to Sachin, the DJ, just right now. Sachin's like, I live between 9 and 3 a.m.
Exactly.
Okay. Nothing happens. Sachin's just there on his own.
Saying that, just to kind of back you guys up on that point. D and Rav, Punjabi Hit Squad, were out here on Friday in Dubai.
Yeah.
And I actually met them for dinner. So we went out for dinner at about sort of 7 o'clock, reasonable hour.
Yeah.
Went out 8. I came back home and Rav was like, look, I'll message you. We're going to go out later. I was like, yeah, cool. I'm about, kind of thing. He messaged me at about 11 o'clock. And I was like, bruv, I ain't coming out now. Like, it's way past my bedtime. I was ready for bed. And I did feel like, I kind of let him down a bit. Like, I should have gone out. But I was too tired.
Bruv, I do that all the time when I make plans. I go, yeah, it'd be really nice. Actually, I would love to do that. Let's do a meal. Let's do a night out. Let's do it. And then when it gets close to it, I just don't want to go anywhere.
But we did the meal. We did the meal part. Then they were like, look, we're going back to our hotel. I was like, cool, I'm going to head back home.
That's the error.
And
you got to go.
Yeah, maybe I should have just gone straight with them.
You go home. That's straight into pajamas. There ain't nothing happening after that. There is nothing. But anyway.
And I felt like a bit of a letdown.
Yeah, well, do you know what I mean? Anyway. I've got to say that I watched this film called Plane. It's a brand new film.
Oh, Gerard Butler.
It's wicked. I thought it was going to be rubbish because people were cussing the name. How can you have a film just called Plane?
Yeah.
It's really good. It was like, it's a good old school sort of Hollywood, wham bam kind of drama, action. Gerard Butler's wicked in it. Brilliant. Keeps you on the edge of your
What's it on? Is it Netflix? Is it a cinema job or is it a...
Cinema. In the cinema.
And is it something I can watch before I get on a plane? Because I always have a thing
I wouldn't
where, like,
I'd watch it if you're going to get on the plane.
Okay, I remember once I went to the cinema the day before I was flying out to watch Snakes on a Plane. Then the next time I watched there was the other one with Liam Neeson, and something happened on the plane, and I was flying out the next day. So it kind of always happens to me.
Taken 17.
No, it wasn't Taken. It was called Non-Stop. That was it. That was in the cinema.
I've not even heard of it.
So then I saw the advert for this the other day, and I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't watch this now until I get back home.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is one of them ones. But it's a good one. It's not all in the air, the film. So that's a good thing. But it is worth watching. And then if you haven't, and I can't keep banging on about it, but probably the best show at the moment on telly is The Last of Us. It's brilliant. Another incredible episode. It's moved people to tears. It's just some of the best bit of telly at the moment. HBO are killing it. And that just is all I want to say on that. But
you just reminded me, HBO, what's saying on the plane? It was a documentary about Shaquille O'Neal. Tommy, you would love it. Made by HBO.
I was
that means it's going to be good.
It's 4 episodes. I was blown away. I think I've only watched 2, and I'm watching 2 more, and I'm flight back home in a bit.
I don't know much about him, and I'll be curious to watch that because there's more to Shaquille O'Neal than what meets the eye. And I mean that he's bright, he's spiritual, he does loads for charity.
His Instagram is incredible.
He's a figure and a half, but he's yes, I would like to know more about him because I think he'll be quite an inspirational figure.
And it's just called Shaq by HBO presents Shaq. You'll find it somewhere.
Damn, I will find it. Things we learned then, right?
On to things we learned. Sach, who's going first?
Let me kick things off. Right, let me kick it off because I was talking. So Logan, my youngest son, for those who don't know, 6 years old, one of the other school parents, who, by the way, are Gujarati, I'm just saying, and they came in.
There is more than just 2 of us. 2 families.
I know. I'm just letting everybody else know they're breeding, and we got to be careful because I think I now know of 4. 4
right.
of them.
Oh wow! All 4 of them.
They're obviously vegetarian. They came in and the mum does like a health dietitian food benefits, like how to have like natural spices in your diet and all that. And she was talking to the kid. They did a session in the class with the kids about what they should and shouldn't be eating. And then she put
healthy popcorn.
She did all that. She basically gave them a little bag of spice to take home. They said, you can put this in your tea and it's like got all these things in it. God. And then I found out that cumin seeds mixed with fennel seeds, with fenugreek, with carom seeds, dill seeds, raw sugar, and rock salt all put together makes something which is really good for your stomach, and it can heal you from cramps, flatulence, belching. It's a good digestive thing, and it's called Fucky. That's what I wanted to share with you.
I told you about that, and you
Kedge
guys all laughed at me.
Kedge is deep in the fucking game.
I'm deep. I've been bottling that and literally selling that. That gets. I mean,
It's actually not called that. How do you say it, Kedge?
F-A-K-I.
No, Kedge. How do you say it?
It's fucky.
Yeah, that's it. You got to say it that way.
It's double A.
It's double A.
So you're right. I do remember you saying it. I do remember you talking about it. And actually, it got doubly. It's weird at this podcast, right? There's things that we talk about, and it pops up in my life, or it's just on. And like there was no connection.
If you're Gujarati and you don't know about fucky, then you're not Gujarati.
Exactly.
Because you have been given it at some point in your life to sort out any ailment in your body.
So if you've got a bad tummy and you can't sleep, would you fucking in bed? Would you just take a?
And you did the same joke last time as well.
What? What did I say?
The same. You did the same. You're busting the same jokes when I said.
What? Fucking in bed?
Yeah.
Or fucking long time. How long does it take to make? When did we do this? When did you talk about this?
I revealed it, and you were in tears.
Brilliant.
When I told you. So yes.
At least he learned what goes into it, because I don't know what goes into it.
Let me do a little things I learned part B.
Okay.
Right?
A bonus one.
This was just something that kind of actually I got sent, because people send me stuff all the time, like on social media as well, and just kind of go, have you seen this? I get tagged into videos and all that. There is a masala. There is a masala that you can, buy. Is it Shan? The brand Shan.
Yeah.
Shan, right?
Yeah.
There is a masala for spicy brain curry, and I got sent special brain masala. That's right, people. A recipe for a seasoning mix for making a brain sabji.
But people eat that lamb brains.
Yeah, it's probably from Indiana Jones. They've
it's a thing. It's a thing, and there is. Yeah, you're right. There is a special mix that goes into that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Glad you've got that. I'm looking forward to you trying that. Yeah, try some of that on bread, toast, whatever, sourdough.
Oh, maybe you should have given Shania Twain some masala for the brain.
That's it.
In Twain in the membrane. Like,
go on, Kedge. What you got?
Loads more. What you got?
The thing I learned this weekend. Oh my G! You know what it was? I couldn't believe it. So I woke up Saturday morning and I just put the telly on randomly. Because I thought, I was just thought, I'll just chill a bit in bed. Put the telly on, and I put it on ITV. And just then, the announcer went, and the new series of Inspector Gadget. And I went, what?
Boom, boom, boom.
Bruv. It was Inspector Gadget, but slightly modern graphics. But it was the first episode of this new series. It's Inspector Gadget 2.0. And he walks in with his niece and the dog.
Penny,
and what was the dog's name? Brains.
Yeah.
Back to Brains.
Brain masala. And they go in, but he walks into this like the establishment, which is like some sort of like undercover factory. And then he goes, oh look, there's my old uniform. Right, so basically he gets summoned by the old Inspector Gadget friends and go, we need your help, because basically Dr. Claw has lost his claw. So he goes back to the base and he goes, oh look, that's my old uniform. And then some whiz kid goes, no, that's not your uniform. We've got a new version of it, and it's all been specced up, and it's sick. I was so into it. I watched the first 2 episodes and it was brilliant. And Dr. Claw's gone really butler all of a sudden. So you only see, but he has. Carbs. No carbs, yes. He's obviously lost a lot of weight, because he used to be quite a sort of a chunky baddie before, isn't it? Yeah, he was.
And now, but he's gone very butler, but he's lost his claw. And so this is, but you know how we used to watch it, like it would be a different episode. This is like a series now, so it follows on. I thought kids are so lucky. Inspector Gadget 2.0.
They won't be watching, Kedge. They're not interested.
Yeah, I don't think they care. It's for people like you, Kedge.
Yeah, it is. That's a retro. It's a throwback. Unless it's kind of clever or funny or witty, like Cobra Kai, and it kind of captures a new generation.
Don't care.
You know why, bro? I'll tell you why, bro. As you're saying that, I was thinking, if you said to my kid, this guy's got gadgets in him, he'll go, and I've got gadgets. I've got iPad, got this gun, got Nerf gun.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. I didn't. So that's true.
Got more
why would you want a hammer in your hat when you've just got an iPhone?
Yeah.
Oh, that's made me sad.
There was. It's funny that I saw a bit of the Power Rangers film the other day, the latest one that came out, and I was like, no one cares about this anymore because it's so basic. Like it's just so, and it was kind of like a new one. And I was like, no one even watched it. I didnd't even know it was out or anything. Do you know what I mean?
But for the Brownlow listeners, Inspector Gadget, I just think there's a nice bit of childhood sort of, vibes going on there. I think you will, because Inspector Gadget was, and he still says, go, Gadget, skates.
Yeah. Go Gadget in hand.
Basic.
Yeah.
Just stop. I want to see that in the cartoon, not in real life. Come on. If you say that in real life.
It's not real life. It's not real life. It's just like in the cartoon. But it's still a cartoon.
Oh, it's animated. Okay.
It's animated.
There was a film version. I remember there was a film version with Matthew Broderick.
Hey.
Yeah, Matthew Broderick, who did Ferris Bueller's Day Off. He plays it. Anyway, yeah.
Interesting. So the thing that I learned, and it's funny how we've kind of, both of you have spoken about the brain. My thing that I've learned this week is also about the brain, and it's how walking for just 1 hour twice a week increases the size of the hippocampus, the area of the brain, which is in charge of your verbal memory and learning. And I was like, that's interesting. So, go out, get a bit of fresh air. Good for your brain.
Good for your brain. Helps you develop, makes you learn, taking new information. That's good. So look, people will be listening to this podcast while they're out for a walk. There will be, if that's you right now, well done. Your brain's
You're
bigger.
just clever.
You're soaking up more facts from us. You're a better person now than you were before you set off from the house.
You are.
That's amazing. All right, boys. Thank you again, Sach. Safe flight. I know you got to get to the airport. Kedge, you got to put the Tesco shopping away because you just brought the bags in. Is there freezer stuff in there, Kedge?
It's all gone.
Oh man, you better get to it. All right.
Yeah.
Before Kedge defrosts, before Sach misses his flight, thank you for listening. Spread the word, and we'll catch you next week. Laters, boys.
Laters.
Laters.